were you representing the mother in this case?
Right. So the mother came to learn of the allegations, and as any mother would be, she was very upset. In her upset, she sent off a slew of angry, frustrated, venting, ranting, and raving text messages and emails. Within those, there were some choice words. You know, there was a lot of swearing, a lot of cursing, as anybody would if they just found out something like that, as well as empty threats saying, I'm going to kill you for doing this. There was no follow-up, there was no plan, there was no buying of a weapon, there was nothing to support the allegation that she would truly go and act out these written threats to kill. So that's what she was ultimately charged with, written threats to kill or do bodily harm. She was charged with 2 counts of that, so she was facing about 20 months in prison at minimum. She could have gotten much, much more prison time than that. So they actually
arrested her.
So they arrested the mother. Instead of the father, they arrested the mother for making these threats and charged her with 2 counts, which was a felony. She was facing a lot of prison time. I ended up very aggressively trying to resolve this case by bringing to light all of these issues with the prosecution. I even went as far as elevating this to the supervisor, to the chief of this unit, and I was shot down time and time again by the prosecution, saying, it doesn't matter, she can't go making threats like this. Doesn't matter if the dad had done these things or not. They weren't willing to have it. So we set the case for trial, and on the morning of trial, the prosecution made an offer to resolve the case in a withhold, to a withhold of adjudication, which is not a felony conviction, and they offered probation. But at that point, I told the prosecutor, look, I had been trying to resolve this case with you for so long, and you were not giving me the time of day. I said, we're here. Obviously, I consulted with my client on it, and she wanted to fight. And I said, no, I'm not scared of your threat. We're going to trial. And we went to trial, and jurors were crying when they heard about the allegations in this case. And ultimately, we got a not guilty in an hour.
Well, you're making me cry now.